true to you and love you forever. Hey everyone. All right. Hey. So, uh, I told you guys, hey Miss P, I told you, you guys, Miss Ella, I made a statement that I was gonna tell you guys about some of the readings I do and some of the profound effects they have on me. Some of them. Outside all the craziness, you see me feeling choking and shit rubbing on my legs and things going off in my spirit closet. Even seeing Marie Laveau on her birthday stand outside the borders of my house, outside my gate, looking in my window at me. And I didn't even know it was her birthday. One of the subscribers said that. So I got some mail. I'll check that later. So before I get into it, so when a tarot reader such as myself gets in, a direct tarot reader is doing readings for somebody, we're 100% tapped into that person's energy. I know I make a joke about it, tap in. I make a joke about it, but we are 100% tapped into that person. We see that person's past, present, and future. We also can see, if you're doing it right and you tapped in properly, you also can see the past, present, and future of 15 individuals tied to those people. So you think about it, past, present, and future times 3 times 15. So that's a lot. And we have to process that in here to here in under a second to give that person the best experience and the best outcome version and view. And sometimes as a spiritual reader, a direct energy reader, you get so ingrained in that person's life and in that person's thoughts and that person's memory that if you don't back out of that person's energy and give yourself time to dissipate, you begin to live that person's life. You begin to live that person's experience. Sometimes you may live that person's experience in the past when you go to sleep as a dreaming. Sometimes I've sat at this table after a very strong reading, and I've literally had tears balling down my eyes because I'm seeing all the pain and suffering someone has went through, and I can see where they come out on the other side. And then you realize that person haven't even gotten there yet. That person's still 5 years out before they can get to that point where they can see daylight. And if it's making me cry just watching it, imagine what the hell that person is feeling going through it. And this takes a toll on your psyche. It takes a toll on your heart. It takes a toll on just about everything. And I will admit, I will be straight up with you guys. I will admit that sometimes I have passed judgment on some cases, because I knew that person wasn't going to get it, that person didn't understand, and that person was going to suffer until they expire. And my energy didn't like that person, and it just got so bad to him, like, oh my God, and I passed judgment. But it hasn't been one. I'll tell you the worst one, and I'm gonna be so graphic and detailed in this. Y'all gonna go on this journey with me because I did, and this has stuck with me for a long time. So I did a personal reading for someone. This guy, he was an Italian fellow. I'm gonna say late 40s, early 50s. And he was the nicest, sweetest person you ever want to talk to on the phone. He made me laugh. We were joking. He made fun of my name, Eddie Spaghetti. And I mean, we just had fun, just real live man talk. So he ain't tell me nothing about him. I didn't tell him nothing about me. I was making fun of his accent. I was spicy a meatball, and I was doing all the cliche stuff. He was like, yo, brother. I mean, we just had a real live man's having fun ball. So then he said, brother, I need this reading from you. I said, okay. He started talking about his grandma in the old country. So I felt we had a connection. Okay, my grandmama, she taught me. He kept saying he used to watch his grandmama do spells in Italy and in Italy and all that stuff there. And then when she came over here to the States, she couldn't get all the ingredients she need. So, but when his grandma died, he had nobody to do this work for him to protect him. He felt cool. I say, well, I'm not finna cast no spells and shit and protect you, because I'm not mixing Sicilian magic with my spiritual shit. Yeah, y'all got a whole different way of doing things. I know the mechanics y'all do it in is great. I'm not gonna supersede what she did. He say, no, man, I just want to know what's going on. He say, you the real deal. I got your information from my therapist. Y'all remember that from his therapist. Cool. Because I was going through therapy at one point in my life too. So we shared a therapist. I'll just put it out there. So I sat down and I wasn't reading. I wasn't using these two cards. These two cards represent my power deck for me. I was using other cards, random cards I just picked up. I think they was called like the Mother Earth card or some shit like that. It was just a real cheesy card, but the card with the images and the shit on the card didn't mean nothing. It was what spirit was telling me about the individual. So this Italian guy, I told him, I say, hey, and I did 10 cards. I didn't hold nothing back. He said, don't hold shit back. What you see. He say, I'm finna tell you my birthday. I say, please don't tell me your birthday. I say, because I'll be reading your zodiac sign. And then I relate that to you and 10,000 other people of what I know about it. I say, I'm not gonna do that. I say, I need to see you. And he was like, okay. And I told him, I say, just say anything. Just start talking about anything you want to talk about. He started talking about something called ice cream, a gelato ice. And he was saying it's not American. He was down in American ice cream. American ice cream don't hold well. You can walk around all summer with this and it don't melt and it's still cold to the tongue. And I stopped him. I said, right there, stop. I had tapped in, zoomed in on his ass. I had him. So as I'm sitting up there and I'm reading it, and I say, okay, I got to his first house. I say, I told him to spill, this is you. This is you, or your attitude, your mentality, all the shit, this is you. And I kept telling him, man, why am I saying a shotgun? Why am I saying a shotgun? He just laughed. He's telling me, read me, man, read me, man. Why am I saying a shotgun, brother? Yeah, don't worry, I like guns. So I told him all about his ass and told him how he was too cocky and too arrogant and he need to stop getting in people's faces and stop doing this and doing that. He like, yeah, if they even look at me wrong, I got their ass. He said, yeah, okay. He said, I gotta back up. I say, cause somebody finna come and cut your goddamn head off. I'm keeping it real with him. I ain't sugarcoating nothing. Get to the second house. Current money. All right, Papa. I say your money. I say your bank account dwindling. I say, who is these five little hands? Please remember that, five little hands. Who is these five little hands taken from your bank account? I say, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I say, and they all got a different energy to them. Why are they taken from your bank account? And he was like, that was his trigger point. He was like, on the other end of the phone, he hit something. That bitch. I say, oh shit, I hit a trigger spot. I say, listen, these people are taking stuff from you. I say, you need to regulate this. I'm trying to spin it nice. But what I had actually seen was the 3 women he had got pregnant. He had got a sister pregnant. He had got a Hispanic girl pregnant. And then he had kids from his wife who was back in Italy. I say, man, you need to get a handle on this. I say, before you lose it, I'm trying to spin it nicely because after hitting that table, I knew he was angry. So I'm trying to spin it nice. He like, oh, that bitch. And he just kept on coming out and he was like, I couldn't stand her. And my life has been a wreck since I met her. Cool. I say, okay, let's go over here to your third house. Third house, communication, talking to him. I say, who is the man in the suit? I say, who is the man in the brown suit with the brown tie, blue shirt with the pen? I remember this like it was yesterday. He said, you don't supposed to see him. I say, I can't help but see him because he's sitting right here. You know, I'm telling him. I see him right here. And he was saying, ignore him. Ignore him. I say, well, he's talking. I can't ignore him. He got something to say. He said, what he got to fucking say? He said that, I say, he said you did him wrong and you really didn't have to do that. And he was like, he don't know nothing. Now he's arguing with me, arguing with this ghost thing that's sitting up here, this entity I'm seeing. He like, he don't know the fucking ins and out. Tell him to go the fuck away. He ain't nothing. I say, well, he's saying your time is coming. Dude dismissed him, went away. Crazy, weird, fucked up, I know. Fourth house, house and home. This is where the shit get crazy. I say, man, why is it 3 corpses laying down in your front yard of your house and home? And he was like, oh, you a real one. You a real one. Ha ha ha, motherfucker, you a real one. Okay, I knew I had you right. My therapist was right about you. You're not fucking crazy. Ha 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 ha. You say, that's nothing. Move on. Get into sex life. Crazy shit in that house. 6th house, future money. Didn't like what I seen. The man was getting contracts, people. Notice to keep in mind the words I'm using. He was getting contracts. Got all the way down to his 7th house. He exploded because you got to ask that card a question, correct? Told him, I say, your marriage on the rocks, man. I say, shit ain't working. I say, but you got to ask this card a question. I remember it like it was yesterday. He said, will that bitch die? I say, I don't think I should ask that question. Will that bitch die? It's my house. I'm going to ask a question. You give me the fucking answer. Spirit said she was going to die, y'all. He asked another question. Will she die by my hand? I say, I'm finna move on, brother. I say, this is some shit I don't need to see. I'm seeing too much as it is. Say, fuck it. Long as the bitch is dead within 5 years, I'm okay. And y'all think tarot reading is easy. When you're the real deal, you're the real deal. So I'm seeing all this carnage and death, and that's just the 7th house. Get into the 8th house, subconscious mind. Now, I'm going to tell you guys the spot. I shouldn't do that. Be tactful, man. Yeah. I'm not going to tell you guys a location. But, so, when he got into the 8th house, I told him what was going on. I told him I see him standing in the middle of the street inside the medium, holding a tree with a double barrel shotgun in his right hand, and he's gripping the tree like just waiting with his left hand, just looking upward at an apartment. That's his subconscious mind. That's his thoughts. To me, as a tarot reader, and I was really inexperienced then. If you think the Baron on point now, I had no logic of it then. So it was raw and uncut and unfiltered, and I didn't know how to place the visions. And that was his subconscious mind. So I say, okay, maybe he's thinking about hurting his wife or hurting his ex-wife, something like that. That's a thought process. Later on, it came out to reveal something. So I told him, and he started laughing. He was like, he was making jokes. You talk too much. I say, you asked. Got into the 9th house. What is future hold? What his future holds, right? His future had, this man made $200,000. I say, somebody is giving you 200K, but why? 200K, but why? And then you Y2K, right? 200K, but why? And he was like laughing. He was like, you the real fucking deal. He just kept saying that out the whole thing. No remorse, no shit. So he had some change. Get into the 10th house, how everybody will see you. I say, brother, I say, I don't see you no more. I say, I don't see you. I say, where are you? I say, I don't see you. And he was like, I say, this is how everybody will see you. I say, but I see nothing. I say, I don't see no shadows. I don't see no buildings. I just see a white light wrapped around a black shadow. And he was like, that's disturbing. So we chopped it up a little bit more after. I laughed it off. All the time I'm seeing this shit. Now, this is where I tell you, when you get tied into somebody's reading, into their energy, how things go. And by the way, this took place in Central Florida, somewhere in Central Florida, okay? So afterwards, we cool. He say, man, if we ever meet, you know, the liquor on me, the beer on me, cigars on me, I'm never gonna meet you. Although we got the same therapist at the time. Never gonna meet you. Hung up the phone, happy with what I did. Yeah. I'm gonna say about 3 days later, I start getting up at 2:30 in the morning. 2:30 in the morning. I'm gonna say for at least 7 days straight. 2:30 in the morning, I'm getting up, putting on my clothes. And at that time, I was working as a warehouse manager somewhere. But I would get up, and I had to be to work at like 6 in the morning. I would get up every morning, Go in my closet, shirt and tie, jeans, dress pants, shoes. Something I never do with my clothes, because I like the way my shirts cut. They short cut, so when I raise my hand, they fall back a little bit, and you can see the watch or the bracelet I'm wearing. Men's fashion, by the way. I got put on the shirt and tie, and I rolled rolled the shirt up, loosened the tie, unbuttoned too, and I would get in my car, and I would drive to this house, to this apartment, and I would go stand under the tree in the median, just like he did, but I didn't have no weapon in my hand. And it never thought to me that that was that person's reading I was doing. I thought I was sleepwalking. So guess what? Hey, Doc, some shit ain't right, man. I say, I keep finding myself dressed up in clothes outside like I'm going to church or going to a funeral or something. He was like, that's your subconscious mind. You know they give you, that's your subconscious mind telling you that you need to get a better job, be professional. I say, but why am I standing in a medium looking up at somebody's apartment I don't know? He say, and at that time I lived in a shitty little apartment on the rough side of town. He was like, oh, that's your subconscious mind telling you to admire that place and that nice apartment complex. That's where you want to move, so you should consider moving there. Gave me that shit, subconscious mind telling me what to do. I was sick of the bullshit I was in. So yeah, I bit it. That's psychology now. I'm a psychology major. That's what this is, by the way. I just got my little plaque. So, something just didn't feel right. Around about a 7-day, something just didn't feel right. So I said, okay. I say, this time, I say, I got some for this. So this time, I say, hey, I forget at that time who I was dating. This person wasn't long term. And I asked them to come over and hang. I say, if I get in the car and just follow me. I say, if I'm not speaking, just follow me. Person did exactly that. Got in my car, she got in her car, and she followed me. She parked, and back then the video cameras wasn't that good on the phone. I think we had Primeco or Motorola. She was like, for 2 hours, I stood in the middle of a medium looking up at an apartment window. And she said, after I got in my car, this is the part what freaked me out. And I wouldn't have known I was doing it until she had to tell me. She said, you get back in your car, and she said, you pick up a stick off the ground and you ride in the car with the stick, but as you get ready to turn on the main highway, you throw the stick out the window in a ditch. I said, why would I pick up a goddamn stick just to throw it out my car window when I'm driving? Get this, people. Get this. So now I need real help, because it's not just me, and I know I ain't looking for the place, and goddamn it, it sticks all around this bitch, so I know I don't subconsciously want a cool stick to hang around with. Go back to the site, bring her with me. She explained everything to him. He tell me, oh, it's because you hate your mother. It always go back to the mama for some reason. Psychologists love to hate women. I don't get it. It's because you hate your mother. You want to release the anger. Okay. Yeah, I had a shitty mama, but not so shitty that I want to X her out or run away to an apartment building or some shit like that. So when the shrink couldn't help my situation, I went to a spiritualist. And these spiritualists, listen to me, these was white boys. These wasn't, these are white spiritualists. Irish, Celtic, pagan like a motherfucker. Real pagan too. They had red hair and freckles. These are real motherfucking pagans, boy. Lord of the Rings on your ass. And they say they all got around in a circle and they started praying on me. Heal him from his affliction. You see, I built and ripped and affliction. Ain't shit afflicting me. I'm that dude. Heal him for his affliction. Get whatever on him off of him. I didn't tell him I did tarot, none of that stuff back in the day. They grabbed my hair and they rubbing my hair. I had dreads at the time too, by the way, people. Started digging all in my scalp. It felt fucking good. They were massaging my scalp and shit. You know, they was... After they did that, after like about the sixth person did that, I was like this in a trance. And they say, what you see? I say, I want to kill that bitch. I say, I'm going to kill that hoe. I say, fuck her family, fuck her lineage. I'm going brrrr. They saying, who you killing? Who you killing? They just keep saying that stuff. Who you trying to, there, who you? I say, she's up there. I see her with him every night. I see her with him every night. Just wait when they walk out the house. Just wait when they walk out the house. I started rocking. I just gave a telltale on myself. You know, that I relived that moment actually again. So I got to keep calm. Yeah. The Baron got telltale signs when, you know, emotions take over spiritually and shit. Body triggers. Real spiritualists know what I'm talking about. So after about 30 minutes of that, they told me, they pulled me out the trance. They gave me a real funny tasting drink. It tastes like grass, but it was sweet and slimy. That's all I can say about it. They gave me that, and then they forced me to drink down a bottle of water. And at that time, I wasn't into water, man. I fuck water. I wasn't into this, and I ain't gonna do no commercial. That was just a break in the moment to make you laugh. I'm like, this shit rough. The lady said it's medicine. Take it. Bam. So I took it. I was tired as hell, but after I drunk that mixture, whatever them Celtic boys mixed up, by the way, I'm telling you now, instant energy. Wow. Woo. So they told me everything that was going on. And this is what they told me. They say the life you living ain't your own. They say every night you get up and you go stalk somebody to literally take their lives. And I say, but I don't hate nobody that much to want to hurt them and kill them. They say, listen to me, it's not you, it's him. And I say, who is him? They gave me a name and everything, people. I was saying names. They gave me the names of the person. They gave me the name of the person who I read on the phone. They gave me the name of the dude she was supposed to be fucking around with. They did it all. And now I'm scared, right? I can't trust myself. If I'm doing this sleepwalking shit after mind melding with someone, can I trust myself? Can I do this? Can I do that? And it was the craziest thing. and they gave me some kind of flint rock type stone. If I would have chipped it, it would have cut me. But they gave it to me, and it had the symbol of communication drawn on it, by the way. The three winds forming a triangle. They told me that was a symbol of communication. She said, keep this in your pocket, and you should be okay. She said, it's going to take about 30 more days for this shit to wear off. They didn't curse, I cursed. Keep it in your pocket. Don't take it out. Shower with it. Sleep with jeans on, pants. She say sleep with your regular clothes on, your regular shoes on, shoes and socks, t-shirt. Don't get undressed. Do not take off your clothes. She say if you're uncomfortable, deal with it. So this rock is in my jeans pocket. I'm sleeping with all my clothes on. Work all day. I'm scunty, stinking. I'm not even sleeping in my bed. This time I'm sleeping on my living room floor. All my clothes on, just a regular little thin sheet to keep me warm and comfortable. 30 days. I'm back to myself. No more sleepwalking. No more sleepwalking. No more sleepwalking. Cool. So I went back, and then they started talking to me. No drug, no drink, no shit, no prayers. Tell me what you think about this situation. People, those druids and pagans pulled that shit up out of me. What was attached to me from linking with somebody else's mind. This man that I had mind melded with, this brother was a hitman. What organization? I don't fucking know. He was a hitman who had fathered babies with 3 different women, whose current wife that lived in the States, in my city, was cheating on him. And he was upset. So he was going to take her out, uncontracted. That was his personal grievance. I had mind melded with the fucking hitman, people. And his urge to hurt her was so strong that I didn't, and I was raw. I didn't know how to get that out of my head. I didn't know how to release it. It took people with old magic, old fucking magic, to know how to do that, to know what was going on. So after that, I told him exactly what I saw in the vision when I was reading the guy tarot cards. I let him know I do tarot and shit. And you know, back in the day, a black person doing tarot, it was taboo. Because when I was growing up, all the New Age, black people was in the church, and all the Caucasians, Hindu, Indians, and all that shit there, they was into the paganistic worships of the New Age movement. So seeing that I can read spirit, signs, and symbols and shit, it was refreshing. So I'm thinking these white people gonna judge me. They said, you need to learn how to protect yourself from this. You need to draw your sigil on the floor. Put your feet in it while you're doing your readings so nothing attaches itself to you. Nothing can come through that barrier while you doing your readings. They even told me what a master's circle was. Didn't have no fucking clue. Keep in mind I was raw with this. So I explained to him 100% exactly what's going on. And I say, so I see the guy looking up at the apartment building with a shotgun in his hand. I say he's dressed up in clothing, like a suit and tie but without the jacket. And I say, I never see him go in there, but I know that he's gonna do something bad to that lady. This is in the papers here in Central Florida. somebody was found shot in that apartment. 2 people. I don't know if they caught that dude or not, but I know for a fucking fact that the place I was looking at in my visions and driving past every morning, living that person's life. And I think it happened about 3 months after everything got clear because I stopped remembering it. I used to pass by the apartment and look up and be like, you know, then it started bubbling out my head. I started forgetting it. It didn't matter no more. And the only thing I remember, coming home from work, driving past, because the school would let out, and it takes a long time to get to that stop, that crosswalk thing, and you can see the apartment to your left. And only thing I seen was police tape all around the place and the media coverage out there. And it didn't dawn on me that that was the building the man showed me in my mind's eye, the building that I was sleepwalking to, the building that the druid was telling me. Why did my internet just go down? That's been crazy. My computer been rebooting itself all day, y'all. I don't know what's going on. I sitting out here editing, it'll just click off and reboot itself. This is a brand new computer. So, probably too much energy or solar flare. Who knows nowadays? But yeah, so 3 months after the Druids had cured me or did they magic on me, I had forgot all about it. And it was yellow tape around that apartment upstairs in the vision. I didn't come forward and tell the police that I had a reading with this person, and I didn't give no information. Because this man was a hired mercenary who took out a personal vendetta against his female girlfriend, ex-wife, whatever, baby mama, I don't know. Never said nothing about, again, computer? This is really freaky, y'all. So, that was a tamed version of it, but that was my experience living someone else's life while I was doing tarot. There's been more. There's been more. A lot more. And that was a tamed one now. It's been a lot more where I've gotten in depth. And some of them wasn't bad. It's just that it wasn't some of the stuff I would do normally in my life, and I would again, computer, now this shit is too much. Everybody. I'm turning it back on. Just to make sure, I'm gonna fingerprint log in. It's been doing this all day, everybody. You think that's him? Bitch, you talking too much? Snitches get stitches. He came back because, you know, keep in mind, I didn't see him with a future, just a white ball with black around it. He's like, oh, you fucking mooly, you talking too much. That's funny. I didn't think about that. So, I hope that ain't his ass fucking with my computer. I just got this thing, man. Uh, but yeah, it got so tough. It got so damn tough, man. And to this day, I kind of feel like I should have said something, but now it's been well over the amount of time it's been over about, I'm gonna say about 10, 12 years now, probably a little longer than that. I don't know. I just can't remember the timestamp. But it's been a while. And I guess that shit is like water under the bridge. And I don't know if they found out who hurt that woman. I don't know if this brother did this and then offed himself. But they gave him, I saw him sign a contract for $200,000. So he was good at his job. You know my biggest fear about that reading? That what if I started this person, didn't start, this person wanted to quit, and I told him a future prediction of him getting 200K, signing a contract for 200K, and that what kept him going on and doing the dumb shit, like making people disappear. And that stick with me. That stick with me. When I think about it, it stick with me. And it's like, if you couldn't see that, would that person continue doing it? Now, this is a question for everybody out there in YouTube land who hear this, who want this ability, who want this psychic ability, who want to be able to tap in. You have to ask yourself these questions. Are you going to be responsible for the information you give people? Are you going to be the one to explain to them the proper way to handle themselves with this information, and just don't tell them, oh yeah, he cheating? Are you going to walk these people through of what you've seen and how to better get them to adjust to that conversation, that bombshell that you just dropped on them? Being in this psychic game is more than just being accurate, getting receipts. And I would be sitting up here telling you guys a lie if I did not say, did I cause him to continue doing what he doing? I always thought about that because, again, as readers, spiritual advisors, connections, I don't care what you call us, we have a responsibility to deliver a message to those who trust us, to deliver that message to them in the best way that they cannot get any karmic debt, that they can understand and be prepared and focused. I've listened to some reads where some of and this is just the female because I don't see too many brothers doing these heavy readings like this, although it's some out there, some good ones. They eventually say, oh, this what you need to do. Go get his drawers, do this. Go to his mama house and throw all the shit on the porch, and go to his job, post up and email pictures to his boss. And I'm like, why would you tell somebody to do some hurtful shit like that? Some painful shit like that? Don't know how that's gonna trigger that person outside of everything else he or she's got going on. And I hope in my readings, y'all, whoever I did a reading for, I hope I give you guys sound critical advice of how to protect yourself and how not to do nothing stupid, or how not to go out there and get yourself in any criminal danger and stuff. I hope I'm doing my part as a good human and a good service to you guys. But I'm all about responsibility, and we have to, as spiritualists in this world, we have to hold each other personally accountable. But yeah, for 7 days, I stood in the medium. and looked up at an apartment, nothing in my hand, because I was living out that person's hatred, that person's fantasy, that person's desire to take that woman out, I believe. And if it wasn't for those druids over there in Altamont Springs, Florida, who gave me a magical stone, a ruin, that helped me get that shit under control, I don't know what I would have did. That shit probably could have stuck with me and I could have turned out to be like that. You know? Or I probably could have been mind linked to that man and everything he did. Like in the movies, I'm living his life. I'm seeing everything he doing and don't know that I'm fucking seeing it and thinking I'm going to the nut house. Eating applesauce with no goddamn sugar in it. Rooms. You right. I said it. I got an accent, brother, but you right. They rooms, not ruins. I think the ruins is the underground stuff they dwell in. Yes, possession. I don't know if that would. I hope it wasn't no possession. Oh, the Druids are the name of the ancient Moors. You are absolutely correct. Those are the first ones that came to Ireland and Scotland and taught them. You're absolutely correct now. I know my Moorish science. I know it. Studied it well. It's one book. I remember one book I had that I can't find it no more. I don't know if it disappeared or I just lost it in time. But I went online looking for the book. It's about $700, $800. It's like the golden age of the Moors. I literally had a copy of it, and I don't know where the hell it's at. I got it from my dad friend Uncle Buddy. Uh, I love Uncle Buddy too. But yeah. What? Anubis, you have it? All right, now you playing with fire, boy. You got me smiling. I'm scratching my beard and shit. How can I get that from you, bro? What you need to get that from you? All right, now that's all. You can ship it to me. I go ahead and every page put it in digital form. But yeah, applesauce no sugar, man. That's what they have in the nut houses. So I ain't going now. Moabites, descendants. That's right. All right. Hey, y'all. You just rolled into Miss Ella. So, Emmy, wow. Miss Ella wanted me to do a reading. She wanted me to do a talk to where in one of my readings I was living someone else's life. And I just finished that. And if this is popular and I get some likes or some shares or just some real good comments from everybody, man, I got a whole fucking list of the readings that really mattered, that really touched me to where I was living someone else's life. And I would share one with you guys probably once a month or something, because it takes emotional toll here because I have to relive that situation where I was reliving. I can control it now, but the last thing the last one I want to live when I was a hoochie mama. Living somebody's life on a reading as a hoochie mama. Ain't that a bitch? Full-fledged man. Muscles and all. Looking at people and Jesus Christ. How they say cheese and bread. But yeah, hey everybody, that's how I feel. So I always felt that if I went and I carry this, and that's why you guys are seeing my reading. I know I may take too long and on certain subjects, but that spirit saying they not getting it and they gotta have a set understanding before you move, because their logic of what you just told them will land them in some shit. So I be trying to make the readings go fast and stay on time, but if you don't understand, I have a responsibility to make you understand. And if I done gave you 6, 7 scenarios and you still don't get it, I'm gonna move on and pray that God touch your soul. But yeah, I always said, man, what if I wouldn't have showed that man that money that he was getting? What if I wouldn't have told him that Five Hands was grabbing at his wallet and mentioned these women? What if I wouldn't have done that? Was I the trigger for that action? Did I give him the courage, the gusto to do it? Did I galvanize his ideology of how he should do it when I told him? And get this, here is the biggest question I had about that time, and I think that's what allowed me to link with this person so bad. When I told him the vision of him holding the tree with the shotgun in his hand, looking at the apartment, did I give him instructions on how he could get away with some shit like this? People, don't shoot the messenger. No pun intended. Don't shoot the messenger. He would have done it anyway. He was a pro. I can see that if they get a bit $200,000 to go do something. Why the hell you calling me? And get this, why the fuck would my psychiatrist tell him to contact me? That shit was on my mind. Were they in cahoots? Oh, I don't know what the tree represented. I just thought it was a background prompt in the vision. I was more tuned to the gun and the way he was dressed because I would get up in the morning and I would dress like that. But I had no reason to dress like that. I wasn't in the corporate world. I was in logistics at that time. So I had no reason. I was supposed to wear a t-shirt, some jeans, and some steel-toe boots to work. Why am I dressed up in a whole damn suit and tie without the jacket? But I mean, those are questions I ask myself about those readings and things like that. It's like, as a reader, what can you tell somebody? How can you warn somebody? What's the information to give that person? Because as I'm doing these readings and I'm getting these downloads, again, they're coming from about 100 to 200 different voices, and the one that stand out to be more relevant, this is what I gotta say. And then I use my tarot cards to fact check what they just told me before I tell you all. And I gotta make sure, and then after I tell, I have to make sure you guys get it in a manner that it becomes information and not a call to action. I'm not saying I'm the best reader out there, but I'm the best goddamn reader out there. And a lot of them other readers, they can learn from listening to me on how to do this properly. We have a responsibility not only to deliver the message properly, but we have a responsibility to make sure you don't go out there and do anything. I know we say this is just media, this is just entertainment, I'm not a license and they can't track this shit right here. But when you sit up there and you telling somebody some painful shit, some exciting shit, some stuff that they needed to know, and you dead on the money, and they know you telling the truth, and they know what you're talking about, and you telling them exactly what's going on, you just confirmed that person's biggest fear, grievance, desire, idea. And that person will act on that shit to get self-gratification. So for all the readers out there, if your ass don't sit up there and make sure those people don't go do nothing stupid to endanger themselves and the people who they're asking questions about, then you dead fucking wrong if you just leave it at that, take the money and run. That's my personal belief, and I'm not gonna fucking apologize for it. We have a responsibility doing this thing right here, and I take this Very serious. 2 o'clock in the morning, I get a call, Baron, I'm losing my goddamn mind. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys can attest for that. Baron, I'm losing my mind. I'm tired. I'm breath stinking still. Oh God, calm down, calm down. What's going on? Well, you said. I instantly got to wake up. I said what I said. Spirit, jump in, jump in, jump in. This. I don't know what I said. I don't know what you told these people. Jump in. Have to rationalize all that shit. Well, I know I said this, but ma'am, brother, this is how you should handle this. Please don't go do this. Please don't let this take place. You're right. I can't explain spirit to those who can't comprehend. So, but yeah, that was a brief one, man. I got one that's so in detail, but that happened in my hometown, I think. So I don't want to give out too much information because I could have made it a hell of a lot more detailed to the point where you guys could have went and literally looked at the apartment yourself, but I don't want no shit, no smoke. So I'm going to leave it alone. But yeah, I'm going to say it wasn't until the Druids, the Caucasian ones, came then helped me out of that situation. I had questions, man, for a long time, and then I just forgot about it. I think I had a good friend at the time by the name of Robert, and I went to work and I told him. He thought it was the funniest thing. Oh, it's the Italian mafia. It's this, it's that. And I'm like, idiot, I know I shouldn't have said a goddamn thing to him. He made real life fun of it. Started calling me Murkoff and shit. Nigga, I'm telling you what I seen in a dream. Somebody I read. Nigga, I'm scared. Help me. Be my friend. Talk me down. Yeah, I'm still drinking that designer water. That's the only thing tastes good to me, y'all. Designer motherfucking water like a Kardashian. All right, everybody. So that was my story. What you guys want to talk about? I got a little bit more time. I'm gonna give you guys 10 more minutes, and I could just read comments and come at you because I'm starting my readings earlier. I took my nap early so I could start doing readings early. Before I get into that, the website for the reading is in the back of this screen. You can look behind me above my name. You guys can see the website to go book the reading. That was made by Zaria, by the way. Zaria. So everybody, now let me ask you a question. Have your internet been acting up? I mean, have your YouTube been acting up literally? Because for 4 hours this morning, I tried to get on my YouTube to read comments, etc., and respond. And it kept saying that page can't be reached. That page can't be reached. That page can't be reached. Oh, it's blurry. The thing is our S.O.L.Matters.com. So S.O.LMatters.com. That is a true statement. Our souls matter. You had no problem at all? Then that must be something they must be sending something in my area or something messing with my internet. But this morning I was trying to log on to YouTube and click. It kept, this page is in error, this page is in error, this page is in error. Then I clicked on it, so I went to my virus security cleaner and I did a power erase on there. it deleted one program that I never used before. I never used it's like a reverse camera. I kid you not. If I would have been thinking, I would have snapped a shot at it. It was a reverse camera. So, and I never heard of this, and if y'all did, y'all please school me. It's a camera device hooked to your computer that records your computer screen. It don't record you. It records whatever comes on your computer screen, and it saves it in a file. It gives you a copy, and it sends a copy somewhere else. Have y'all ever heard of that? Oh, that is a thing. Ashley D. I never knew it, but I never downloaded no shit like that. Gamers use it a lot. Oh, yeah, I can see that when they be like, I always thought they just had a phone in front of the damn TV doing it. I never thought they literally can record it. But here's the fucking question: why is it doing it to me? I didn't download no shit like that. I talk to the camera. I edit videos up here. I don't want them recording what the. I don't do that. But why did that? Why did that program end up on my computer? This computer is a year old. When someone wants to connect, huh? It never done it before other than this morning. And I literally was clicking on it and it recorded my screen, saved it in a file, and but when I did a virus removal, my virus removal power eraser removed it off my computer. Addiston. No, but Cash App tried to charge me today for something I haven't ordered. Yeah, I got something from Amazon too saying your Amazon order, when they gave me a receipt and everything, but I checked my bank account and nothing was taken out of my bank account today. So I don't know what's going on. If Spirit gives the reader a message to deliver, but the reader thinks the person, I got you. Hold on, Solomon. I want to see what you're saying. And the reader think the person can't handle or shouldn't have that message, would the reader be wrong for not giving the message? I love you, Brother Solomon, because you ask the real questions. You always challenge me, and I love it. That's a moral thing for me. Sometimes I have omitted what Spirit has told me because I didn't think the person who's asking the question could handle it, or they needed to know the exact place or the name or the time. I have omitted information, and I truly can't tell you if Spirit punishing me for that or not. I just know my moral compass won't let me allow somebody to do something to hurt themselves. And so that's been the biggest issue since I started doing this, and since I've been dealing with people problems. I have read over 10,000 people in the past 3 years. Over 10,000. That's a lot of voices in here. That's a lot of stuff to impact this right here. That weighs heavy on here and in here. Yeah, I think it depends on the person. And if they can't handle it, so be it. Ooh, somebody tough. I have a question. I've been waking up every night around 4 a.m. Sometimes I hear 3 hard knocks, 1 long bang, 1 jump. I jump up and walk around the house. What is up? Now, this shit has been happening to me as well. I'm hearing people boom, 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 all outside, everything. The veil is broken, darling, and I'm going to be G with you. The veil is so broken, it's so gone. So many sacrifices have been made of these little children and these missing people, and and this is just my belief. They're harnessing Native American energies from Alaska and all these other rural areas to where they still have their plantations. They're harvesting their energy and they are bringing something here. I think they're bringing some kind of entity, and every entity, you know, the Bible say they have legions. And I think what's trying to get into our house and our personalities and trying to get our attention is their legions. They're trying to seek to destroy, inhabit, or just wreak chaos. So if ever you hear that, don't open your door or nothing, and don't be like, "Who there?" Don't answer it. And by the way, it's I never heard this song before. It's a song been playing in my head since 4:30 this morning, and I googled the song, and it's Tony Braxton and Babyface's song, and I never heard this song growing up as a kid, but it's like the beat is so catchy, and I was like, so right before I sat down to do this, I had pulled up on my internet to look because I I want to I want to I want to hear it right out. I never heard it, but I can hear the beat in my head, and I'm like, that's the voice in my head sounds like Tony Braxton and Babyface. So, people, listen to me. Watch the news for something to happen with Tony Braxton and or Babyface. Is Spirit trying to tell me something? Don't answer it. Somebody call your name out of sleep. Get off your ass and go look. Don't ever answer nobody. If they call your name from the back, don't say, hey, yeah, what's the fuck up? Yeah, how you doing? Don't answer. Just go look. Babyface is getting a divorce. Okay. Oh shit. That Give You My Heart. That's the name of the song. I will give you my heart, and I will always be true to you. Oh, wow. I didn't know he was getting a divorce. I'm telling you, this is what I've heard 4:30 this morning. And that's the word I'm hearing. And it's a duet by he and Tony Braxton too. As you can see, I haven't even pressed play yet. Isn't that crazy? So we're gonna have a Tony Braxton Babyface collabo. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna sing again because they already did the duet and made a video. I think I think Spirit was saying something dramatic, not tragic. Something dramatic is finna go on in the lives of either those two, or one of the other. So y'all heard it from the Baron first. Just be on the news looking out if something happened. I shouldn't have. Babyface is not in my playlist. I mean, I like New Jack Swing, but Babyface is not in my playlist. At least not that song. She is blonde right now. Angel Eyes very different. Oh, she looking different. Though Babyface got divorced years ago. He probably got married 3 or 4 times. It ain't for me to be in his business. I just told y'all what was going on. I don't know anything about these celebrities. I don't know. My grandmother sees spirits. She told me a few months ago she's been seeing more people passing through her area. Yeah, I see it a lot. A lot of people pass through my area, and it's wild. Yeah, the song came from Boomerang. I'm looking at it, and I used to love Boomerang, right? One of them Jenkins boys, Spock Jenkins. Straight that was that what you say to one of them? Straight that was to his first wife. Oh, his first wife. I felt that too. Well, this interview with Tony Braxton pop up on random, and wasn't even watching anything with her. You see what's going on? Why is her energy and his energy in the media right now? Spirit is trying to tell us something. We people watch out for it. You heard it from me first. The day is 7/15, July 15, 2021. If something in the media pop up about them within the next month or two, the Baron was on point. Miss Ben, only thing you can do with these entities right now is ignore them. They're too numerous. You can't exercise what's not in your house. You just have to ignore them. You just have to do it. My security cameras go off beep 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 all the damn time. And that's entities walking around. It ain't no people out there, just like my security system went off when y'all saw the video of the ghost dancing on my porch. Or 3 or 4 of them, I keep looking at it. They just there. You don't like her outfit in the video? Everybody dance fun. Everybody wore funny outfits back then. Everybody was skinny in the 80s and shit. Everybody was skinny with a big head, I think. It doesn't look like all their clothes is all they waistline with this goddamn big and the pants all big and the cuts and the head just looks so big on that little thin body like Aaron Hall and Guy and even Teddy Riley and Prince. God knows his head was like a goddamn wooden statue with a wig on it. Oh my God. Prince gonna come back from the dead. Bitch, you know I could get in your house right. I levitate and shit. Y'all, this is the humor of a psychic tarot reader. We go through shit like this. I just freak myself out sometimes. I don't know why I wasn't born a comedian, man. I have some good damn jokes too. I'm not gonna start telling them, but I got some good jokes. I think the veil has been at its thinnest since 2018. Yeah, Straight Panther. I think it was 2012 when that bitch got real thin. I think it's rebuilding itself now, and you got a couple entities holding that motherfucker open. How do you know the difference between real and familiar spirits? I don't understand the questions, but if you asking me how do I know the difference between a good spirit and a bad spirit, I can tell you this. I see all spirits as neutral. If they're evil, nasty hearted, if they're angel energy, pure of light, they're neutral to me because they're not coming to me with intent. They're coming to me to get a message, to give a message. So I cannot judge them, nor can I cannot judge the person I'm talking to. Now, if a bitch is coming to hunt me, I can feel their presence, and the spirits that come and try to hunt you, they always want to get in your space and get in your energy. Those are the nasty ones that feel the need to get this close up on you and whisper in your ear or just make you ugh. And the good ones, you always see them at a distance. Warming energy, warming light. I'm going to listen to that song when I get off here. And I hope his divorce go okay, because I didn't know he was going through a divorce at this point in the game. Aquarius gang gang. Rico the bread. Yeah, it makes sense. Plenty much love, you know it. How can I understand messages? Damn, computer serious? It's not timing out, y'all. No computer times out in 5 minutes. I got it on an hour timeout because I edit. It just keep. Now my internet messing up. I'm telling you, the internet has been screwing up all morning. And then I heard in Cuba they have no internet service at all. shit is going to chaos in Cuba, and everybody, you know how I feel about that. Let's pray for our Cuban brothers and their sisters and ancestors on that level there. Let's pray for Haiti. It starts that way, man. Then it trickles over here. I hear that, Rico. Yeah, it's about to go down. Your internet acting up too? Yeah. Even when I go on my phone and try to go to the internet on my phone, they'll say website is down for like 2 seconds. Then it'll reboot, and then the website I search for will come up. I haven't gotten a text about a service interruption yet. Baron, I asked what's the best thing to do? What's the best thing to do for depression or stagnant energy? So Paris, let me tell you, man. I think that emoji is a dude. So don't. If you're a lady, don't. I can't see that good. We'll put it at that. But so if you have stagnant, lethargic, or just energy that can't move out your system, and you got something you need to do, want to do, the best thing to do, and you're gonna laugh when I say this, the best thing to do is to take off your damn shoes and you go your ass outside and you walk around barefoot in the dirt, in the grass. If you're a man, take off your damn shirt and let it touch your skin. If you're a woman, put on a tank top and walk your ass out. It's something about that heat. Since we don't have a real sun anymore, I think, and I think they turn the sun on or they turn the sun off. I think they don't let it blast the whole time. We get some form of real sunlight throughout the day. I don't know when those peak hours are. I can't map it. But I think the artificial sun, they block out the real sun, and like half of the they let the real sun shine on the planet for 4 or 5 hours, then they block it off, then they turn on the artificial sun, and then that's when we don't really get no nutrients and stuff from the light. But if you can figure out your body energy, Paris, you go out there, put your toes in the dirt, in the sand, walk around for 20 minutes with your shirt off, and let the real sunlight bathe you. It energizes everything in our cells, our body, even our pineal gland. You know how that go. It'll get you back running. That's what I do. Yeah, grounding earth energy, man. When you walk outside barefooted, it even regulates your heart pressure. It regulates your diabetes. It regulates everything. The electricity in your body. It's just walking on the earth. That's why they trying to build our shits in the sky so we can never touch soil. And you know something? Now this is making so much sense how good earth soil is to us. Remember Count Dracula, the story of Count Dracula? Everywhere he moves, he always sends his coffin. But not only do he have his coffin, he has to have somebody bring some dirt from his hometown, from the place where he resides, his castle. And Count Dracula always step on dirt. He in his big ass castle, this whole room is filled with dirt on the ground that he step on. He always connected to the earth. Y'all think about that shit. He's supposed to be dead, the undead, no blood, no feeling, no emotion, nothing in him. But he will step on that fucking dirt, and he always is connected to the earth in some form of fashion. They say he always have to have dirt from Transylvania. Let's put that in the broadest perspective. He's not from this planet, his kind, but they always got to have their soil to absorb their nutrients from, or get their energy from their form of earth. I mean, it's hidden messages and shit like that, and it just dawned on me. Dracula, I remember Blackula. I'm finna take y'all the way back. What about Black Frankenstein? That brother was locked down in that cage and he had on some fucked up clothes. But when he turned to Black Frankenstein, that bitch had on some shiny red shoes with that little tight ass suit, and he was choking bitches out. Ripping arms off. Now that's the one that messed me up. Them old black exploitation horror movies. Blackula, Black Frankenstein. ME. I'm located in Florida. Why you think I'm missing my damn oranges? And I'm not gonna get started on that orange shit. I saw one orange tree in my community, and the brother ain't been home for me to go ask him, can I get some? And I'm definitely not gonna tell you where that community yet, because the Mandela effect or the government may come and take the fucking tree and put a damn mango there. And I've been eating mango for the past 3 days, and they just don't get no feeling from them. Hell, I got a juicer. This is fucking mango juice. Fresh squeeze, and I still don't care for it. I want a goddamn orange. Everybody, every couple in my apartment complex around me have arguing and fighting nonstop. What can I do? Ooh. What can I do to keep that energy out of my space? Darling, simple. I want you to go and I want you to look on the internet. I want you to draw S.O.LMatters Veve outside your house in your apartment complex. Draw it real small with a marker at the door frame, all of that. Tell S.O.LMatters, hey, keep that shit away from here. Keep that energy. Protect my house. One no come now. You and your man gonna be just fine. I haven't seen any oranges in Florida. Only the ones in Walmart and in the store. We used to have orange groves as far as I can see here in Central Florida, and I haven't seen one. Well, I've seen the one, but I haven't seen like a whole grove. Keep in mind, oranges is a superfood. That's the best fucking superfood it is. Yeah, I agree. Rico, I agree. People should definitely be looking into that one. Strange, no oranges in California and no oranges in Florida. That's right. There's no oranges in California either. These are the two states known for it. What happened to our oranges, people? No grapefruit. Only lime, only citrus you seeing here. Only time I'm seeing citrus fruit is in the store. I don't see any lemon trees, no grapefruit trees. I went to an old house that I used to live at. I knew the tree was back there because I used to make lemonade or orange aid from the hybrid orange and lemon mix. They not there. I just think that I used to think the Mandela effect bleaked them out, but now everybody telling me how the government, they got memories of the government coming around cutting down their trees because of bugs and taking and giving them mango saplings. So well, I'm gonna start planting my own. I'm gonna get me my own little orange tree and take that bitch with me everywhere I go. Even if I move in an apartment, that bitch gonna be right down on the balcony. Yeah, we used to go. Yeah, everybody used to go pick oranges here. So what does the missing oranges mean? They trying to off our ass. They don't want us to have no cure to nothing. Vitamin C, vitamin D. The orange got all that shit. It helps us absorb sunlight. Think about it. It helps us absorb real sun. If you've been saving seeds, you probably the richest person on the planet. Hell, it ain't no reason that the government got a seed bank in Alaska or Antarctica. I don't know the difference between the two, believe it or not. They cold to me. Yeah, we got a South Sea now. I never heard of no fucking South Sea. On my earth, ain't no such thing as a South Sea. There's a North Pole and a South Pole. I read somewhere where there has never been a North Pole. I mean a South Pole. There's only been the South Sea. All right. I think the compass point north and south. That's what you want us to believe. So why wouldn't it be? Why would it be a North Pole and not a South Pole? I mean, logic dictates some shit. Yeah, I'm gonna sea moss and orange juice. I went on. I have to find that organic sea moss website somebody gave me. You guys said it in the comment, and I went back to see it, and I didn't see it. I guess I was being too damn lazy. All the silliness. Oh, thank you. Thank you for enjoying the talks. I want to start a garden too. You gonna buy some orange seeds, Miss Ben? Please share the CMOS link. Yes, please share that CMOS link. Let's hype that company up. Cause this, if they got 98% of all the nutrition that we need, I've got to get some. Listen, if this ain't helping your paranoid thought process, keep in mind we still got September to get to. And keep in mind that date I told you guys, I'm gonna remind you. September 13th, a new bill gonna roll out. Something, they gonna take some property, a mass hit. Oh, and they just said they got that Delta variant coming out. And remember how all the division in there, y'all go back and watch it. Cause I had to learn how to regulate my speech pattern because they blocked me. They still ain't monetized two of my videos because I mentioned something like this. And by the way, they haven't even monetized my karma video. And I didn't say anything bad in there. I guess I gave out some proper instruction and they said I violated YouTube laws. I didn't curse too heavy. I gave teachings. I ain't copyright nobody's song, but they won't monetize it. So what you guys looking at, I'm not getting paid off of it. Sprouts. I never ate a Brussels sprout. I ate a small cabbage before. A little small cabbage, cut in half and roasted. Never ate a Brussels sprout before. I just heard kids say, I hate Brussels sprouts. And I say, fuck it, I hate it too. Say it's for educational purposes. Okay. Oh, your 40th birthday, September the 12th. You better live that bitch up then. Because I don't know what's coming September 13th. But Spirit told me we need to watch out for that date. A body over here. We could sing this Babyface and Tony Braxton song together. Shit. That could be the last song before the lights go out. uh, y'all, I'm just crazy. I'm just having fun. I'm feeling good, you know. I'm starting to embrace this working for myself thing, doing this full time. I'm getting a lot more shares and a lot more likes on the videos. And I know that because a lot of people watch the video on their television and stuff because I watch YouTube on my television. And I know you got to do something with the remote to go up there, click like and share. And that's just too much fucking work. I get it, people. I get it. But we ain't all glued to the phone. We can watch that bitch on our TV because we got smart TV. So I understand why I'm not getting that many likes and stuff. But I have been getting a shitload of shares and comments, and I'm loving it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh yes. Oh, thank you, Cat the Great. Hey, Cat the Great. Remember, your experience is every last single one of our experience, and we learn from each other. You may tell me what's going on in your life, and I can instantly tell you something that goes on in my life that relates. And we supposed to sit down and come together as a council, as a unit, to solve it. So if you was in my shoes, what would you do about this? And instantly you get the answer, and vice versa. But we so jaded and we think everybody out to put the knife in our asses. We don't sit up there and do that. We just sit up there and harbor all that shit and keep that shit in. And we left to our own fucked up devices, mentality, and shit to deal with it. To which only thing we have to do to solve each one of our problems, this is just my personal belief, we need to go and talk to one another. I'll put my man out there, Anubis. I had an issue. I called him in my backyard. We talked for an hour. He saw what I was going through and he gave me his take on it. Help. It's communication. It's I feel you, you feel me. I'm not the all-seeing eye. You're not the all-seeing eye. We can help each other. But that brother took time out his day to help me get over something I was thinking about. Isn't that something? Several people, clients I've talked to, I've shared information with, and they gave me ideas and talks and stuff to help me get over my situation. Some of them done chastised me, told me you need to do. Brother Solomon put me in a place a while back ago, about 2 years ago. Had to respect it. So I'm man enough to say, like, yeah, I take advice. I can handle constructive criticism, because that's what we all need to do, and we ain't gonna get over this spiritual slavery they had us in. They had us in so much spiritual bondage and slavery. We got so much trauma. I saw a book that said, you know, slave trauma after the slave trauma, something along that. I may read it, I may not, but I'm more so on the spiritual trauma aspect. I mean, taking us away from our comfort zone, our deities, our livelihood, and giving us a false pretense and telling us to do as I say, not as I do mentality, and to tell us we're going to reap a reward when we dead and gone, but we need to suffer this lifetime at the hands of an oppressor, and the more you suffer and don't fight back, the more you're going to get blessed on the other side. Man, I won't even have motherfucking flesh over there. I won't have a penis. I won't have a desire. I won't have shit on the other side. I need my reward right now. I need to enjoy this life. I need to know how oranges taste. I need to know what cactus plant Batman drank to get that bitch so much stamina. You feeling me? I'm not going to be able to utilize that shit when I'm a spirit. So yeah, I can't buy into that mythos. Oh, suffer unto ye. And in the afterlife, you get to eat bread and honey and walk on gold roads. Fuck a gold road. Fuck bread and honey. I'm trying this vegan shit. I want a nice steak with no impurities in the bitch. Raised on holy grass. Drinking holy water. You follow me? That's what I want to eat if I get over there. Hope I can taste it. Y'all, I mean, I know I may sound crazy to y'all, and y'all may think I'm just a nutcase rambling. Yeah, Batman drank some kind of rare-ass cactus juice. Only he know where to find it. So it's a shitload of places on this planet. I want to find that fucking cactus juice Batman drank, because if that bitch could jump off a building, get punched by Superman, and survive, I want that cactus juice. I know I'm acting crazy, man. Y'all gotta forgive me. And this is a spiritual channel. I need to be spiritual. I don't need to be showing my little play side. Everybody, it was great. I love these little midday talks. I mean, again, this is what I do. Yeah, I thank you, L. Thank you. I know I'm gonna say 807. That's what everybody refer you. Thank you, 807. I know we all a little off, and it just feels good for me to be able to let down my guard and show how cheesy I am and things with my dad jokes and my little crazy ideas and conspiracy theories. Thank you guys for letting me have an outlet. I mean, granted, I'm speaking the truth now, but yeah. Batman was drinking Old English. He got that courage. Everybody, why my phone acting up? My whole phone just, well, I'm talking to you, my whole phone blipped down a little bit. The screen dropped. I won't even make calls on this phone here. I will do more, Anubis. I promise I will. Because this is what I do. Show your human side. Thank you. Y'all, I love it. I love it. I love it. Hey, you guys, oh yes, I want to thank you guys. I have about 30 of my Blue Prosperity bags I made left. I've been getting some great results. People have been telling me some great stuff about them. So thank you guys for the feedback. I have about 30 left and they still for sale. I will be premiering this coming Monday my my Jinx Remover Protection bags. I will be premiering that. I'm waiting on a couple of the clients to give their testimony too, because I made them and I sent them some bags and I got some real powerful stories for you guys. And their words, not mine. And I was gonna do an interview with her and how things worked out, but as soon as her body heals up back up from all of the ordeal that she's been through, she says she's gonna give her account and her true testimony of what the bag did for her and how things changed in her life after just receiving it. So, and that's the red Jinx Remover bag. So everybody, spirit works. And when you do right and you do these spells right and you got the right intention, man, things work. And it works out. So I can't wait to that. She says she's gonna let me know. Thank you, Solomon Gray. Hey, and thank you, man, because I did that shungite water thing you put on the card from the lotion and stuff you gave me in the bag. I did that, and yes, it charged the water. That water that I did straight from the tap, and I did it just what you said, and it really tastes like this. So it tastes like designer water. And next, somebody was telling me how to put water in copper and do the same thing, and that should make it taste a little and draw some impurities and stuff. So I'm working on all this because I just have a funny taste now. Thank you, Anubis. I just have a funny taste now, and with water. So I gotta find some kind of way to clean this water up so I can make it palatable. No, using it today. Everybody, this is great, man. I love YouTube, and I hope they never take it away because we connect with people, man. We connect. I met some good people, man, that I never would have met if I didn't have this damn interweb. I couldn't have met these people in Central Florida. Couldn't have met nobody. I couldn't hear the antics of Miss Tawana Vance. I wouldn't have never met Miss Ella and her daughters. You know, I couldn't hear Rico the Brat saying crazy stuff on the lives and stuff, man. On them premieres, Rico turn up. You know, it's just a beautiful thing, y'all. And I thank you guys for patronizing me for almost 3 years. That's really impressive to me. I didn't know I could have an outlet. I didn't know I had a voice to even talk like that. I didn't know nobody would listen to me. I was a motivational speaker before this, helping at-risk youth. Then they just say, do spiritual work. And I'm like, quit my job and do spiritual work? I'm making too much money doing, motivational speaking. And then I'm in the limelight. That wasn't my call, and this was. So I thank you guys for making that transition real easy. Thank you. Thank you for appreciating me. I appreciate all you guys too. So I think I've kept you guys long enough. It says 99 minutes, almost 100 minutes. I'm going to let you guys get back to your day. I'm going to go ahead and prep up a little bit more. Get things going, stocking and prepping a little bit more before I do start my readings early. Because I go into the early morning doing this thing full time now. Continue to like, share, and subscribe to the channel and everything. I mean, I really do appreciate you guys. And thank you all, to all my good friends. You are all my friends. Even that one person that give me a dislike on all of my videos. One goddamn dislike on just about all of my videos. Before the bitch even start, that one person, whoever you is, thank you. Because I get one dislike. As soon as the thing pop up, I'm watching it. Boom, already a dislike. What the fuck, man? I ain't even said nothing. But I thank you too. It's all good. All right, everybody. I'm finna go ahead and get on out of here. Remember, let me do a shameless plug. I still got prosperity pouches. Coming soon will be my Jinx Remover protection pouches. They'll be up there by Monday. Uh, Subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Remember, I do live premieres every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I encourage anybody who don't attend to just go and attend and be interactive with the people in there. Listen to the readings, try to figure out what's going on. Talk. It's a tribe. It's a tribe and it's a vibe. I mean, you get to meet people. You fall in love with people's energy. It's talking. I mean, it's just a blessing. And although I be trying to do readings, I look up at the screen making sure no crazy stuff going on in there so I can delete this and that. And if the troll pop in, try to silence them. But we got somebody that took the mantle to take on that. And it's just a good spirit, a good vibe, a good feeling. So every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, join the tribe and just see and listen to the readings and see what y'all can take. Ask questions to each other. Sometime I may respond and ask a couple questions, answer a couple questions or two. I mean, check it out. And don't forget to go to my website again and check out, see if there's something up there you may like. All right, everybody, I'm the Baron telling you guys to trust the you and universe, because at the end of the day, you all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all. Thank you all. Soul Tribe.